Well, hi everybody! So we are back with another wacky and weird video for you. Since it is still the month of March, we have one traditional for us type of video still yet to do. That is an unboxing video. If you've been watching our channel at all for the last few years, every March I've done a certain type of unboxing. It has been from either Japan Crate or Sakura Co. I started off with Japan Crate because they did a very cool Cherry Blossom Festival themed box with Japanese snacks and treats that were themed around the Sakura season or the Cherry Blossom season. Recently I switched to Sakura Co, which also did Cherry Blossom themed things, more traditional Japanese style stuff and less of the, you know, like convenience store candy. This year, after doing Sakura Co last year, I have decided to once again return to Japan Crate. If you've been watching our channel again for a while, you know that Japan Crate was my original subscription service box that I started off with. I was doing it every single month for a while, then I kind of cut it back to holidays and special themed boxes like the Japanese Cherry Blossom Festival one or the Halloween one has been one of my favorites. After that I kind of cut down to maybe 1 or 2 boxes a year, and then I switched over to Sakura Co last year and was doing that for a while. The last Japan Crate I actually got was last Halloween's, so that was about 6 months ago. I had to go back to Japan Crate for spring because I thought it was going to be cherry blossom themed. It is not. As you can see, no cherry blossoms really on this box. But Japan Crate has done this new thing that they call Japan Crate 2.0, where supposedly the boxes are going to be more revolving around a certain theme, and they're supposedly, I think, going to have more collectibles in them too, so it's not just going to be candy and snacks. I've tried to stay away from spoilers for what's in these boxes because I do tell you in advance a lot of times. So I really didn't know anything about this box, just that it was like this really hyped up Japan Crate 2.0 that's supposed to be bigger and better and just more bang for your buck, I guess, and more thematic. So I was surprised when they announced that this was not going to be a Sakura themed box for March, but this theme is Lost in Japan. It says, get ready to wander your way through centuries old streets, futuristic skyscrapers, and even past giant robot battles to discover everything Japan is famous for. There's no better place to explore, so come get lost in the sauce with us. And I have to say, this is probably my favorite Japan Crate box because the standard Japan Crate box is just like a plain red box. This is Japan Crate on it. That's the one that you used to get for pretty much every month unless it was a holiday themed one. I really like the Halloween ones, especially this last year's one that was yokai themed with like the fox spirits on it. That was really cool. This one definitely takes the cake. It's got Tokyo Tower, it's got the Tokyo skyline, it's got Godzilla here, it's got Gundam here, you have the RX-78 Gundam. I think this is Mazinger, a giant robot anime series that I'm not really familiar with. I recognize the character, but I don't know anything about it. You got a pagoda here, you got Mount Fuji, you got some koi, just very, very, very cool. Hopefully the contents of the box match what the outside looks like, and without further ado, let's open it up. From taking the hiatus, because you're getting a lot of repeats of this stuff, after getting Japan Crate for like 3 years and getting it every month and even cutting down, like a lot of times the Halloween boxes would come with a lot of the same candy, even if they would switch it up a little bit, but just trying not to have the stockpile of stuff. Getting back in after hiatus is really, really fun, so let's see what the inside looks like.
Oh my gosh, whoop. Wow.
Very cool, yeah, all the koi. Japan Crate lotto ticket. And you can find 3 planes and win a flight to Japan, which would be amazing. That'd be the greatest thing ever. Find 3 VR goggles and win a VR set. Scan a QR code for a surprise if you don't win. What the heck? Let's see if I won anything just to start this off. First one is a VR goggles. Third one is not VR goggles. It is a Tengu mask. So it's close. It's close. There's 2 VR goggles and a Tengu mask. So I didn't win, but maybe I'll win a cool surprise. We'll find out later. Now let's dig into the actual box. It's been so long.
So ready to eat.
Yes, it is snacking time. To start off, every Japan Crate, as seen if you've seen our videos, they come with this brochure that usually tells everything that's in the crate and explains a little bit about how it kind of relates to the theme of the box. The back of the pamphlet basically says what was on the back of the box, so we can keep it all a surprise until later. I will save this till the end. Let's start with these.
Are those the bugle thingies that we had?
I think so, something similar, but this is Ariel cheddar cheese chips, and we got these once. It was in a Halloween crate, I think a couple of years ago, but they were so good. They were like really amazing. One of our favorite snacks we'd ever gotten. We got, I think, just a regular plain one at 1.2. I forget what it is, but Lay's does something similar. The packaging for this, not sure which Gundam series, Mobile Suit Gundam. Oh, the Witch from Mercury. So it's from the anime series Mobile Suit Gundam, the Witch from Mercury, which is the current Mobile Suit Gundam series. Again, this is one of my favorite Japanese series. Not so much like I've watched some of the anime, Gundam Wing, Endless Waltz. I have a lot of these Gundam model kits because when I went to Japan back in 2019, saw them in stores all over the place there, and I just thought they were the coolest things ever. So I bought one while I was in Japan, brought it home, and I've since amassed a collection of these Gundams. It really doesn't have anything to do with the chips, but it smells so good.
Oh, yeah.
It smells like mac and cheese.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, if you haven't seen these before,
You can't.
they're like these airy, like layered, folded. Yeah, the Lays we have here, they don't compare. Like, they're similar. They tried to, I think, imitate these. They don't come close. These are where it's at. It was so good.
We've got one of those too.
Yeah, I think similar to these. It's like a chocolate wafer crunchy bar stick thing. I'll save this because I know they can be messy and crumbly, and it's like a chocolate biscuit, basically. Pure de rice. It looks like some sort of chip. I'm guessing a tofu flavor? Yeah. It's like an interesting waffle-shaped potato chip, it looks like. They do smell a little seafoody. They are like this...
Oh, she...
Minna got something. They look kind of like giant checks.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah, the aftertaste of that is spicy. You know, I'm usually not a fan of seafood flavored things, but I'm actually kind of liking these.
They were stronger, but they're not overpowering.
Yeah, oh man, it's really getting me now. I've only had 2 of these and it's like, the tip of my tongue is tingling. Those are brand new, never had anything like that in a Japan cake before, so yes, that's cool. It looks like a crispy wafer bar of some sort. Probably chocolate. We'll open this up because I don't think we've gotten anything that looks like this before. It looks, look at that. It's like styrofoam or like cotton candy even. Just the outside has the chocolate coating. I think it's coffee. It is very sweet. It is like cotton candy. I've never eaten anything like this. Just the consistency of that. It's sort of like semi-stale cotton candy and just like thin glaze of maybe a coffee flavor. Yes.
Sorry, you have like a green piece of hair on your eyelash, so I thought you had green eyelashes. Like, where'd you get those? Let me get it.
Yeah. Whatever this is, it's very interesting, very unique. I don't dislike it. It is extremely sweet though, so.
You can have it. It's too sweet.
It must
for
just
me.
be like pure spun sugar or something. But
Time to
yeah,
get
this is fun.
crunky.
Did we get this in something? It wasn't this particularly, but it was this brand, and it is one of my favorite just brand names. Crunky.
What did the sticks?
They were yeah, because this is the Korea box, right? That I got from FYE.
Oh, yeah.
This is a Crunky bar. Hazelnut, almonds. So yeah, just standard foil. They are tiny, tiny little pieces on here. Broke, but this is just a tiny piece that says Lotto on it.
Oh, it kind of looks like Crunch Bar.
Yeah.
Well, crunchy.
It's like a very hazelnutty crunch bar. And I really like Nestle Crunch, so definitely strong in the hazelnut flavor, which I like. Crunky. How can you not have fun with a bar named Crunky? What the crap is this?
That's terrifying. Tattoos?
I think it might be. I really don't know. Ooh.
Oh, no.
This is cool. So, this is absolutely horrifying. It is called Terrible Ghost Story Gum. So I guess it's gum that comes with a ghost story in it or something. Yeah, unfortunately, I still, after all these years, can't read Japanese perfectly, aside from some of the basic words and phrases, so I can't tell you what the ghost story is. I'm gonna open it up just to see what's inside. It smells like ramen. This is apparently a cursed Ofuda card or something, and this must be the ghost story. I will have to see what this all is on the brochure, hopefully, and I will have to go to a Shinto shrine and get myself cleansed after all this, probably, but that's fun. I just think this is a shock. This is something I would expect in the Halloween crate, because we got like it was like gruesome injuries gum or something. It was like tattoos of like I remember the golf ball or something. I'll watch the video. It was silly. Oh, I thought it was a face. I don't know what it is. It literally is just cracker. Like this I can read. It says it's just cracker in English above it. It says cracker. So, and if you couldn't tell, you can look in the package. It is literally just like a tiny Ritz cracker. It is hilarious. Just because it says cracker. It's a cracker. Why? I don't understand. What more can you say? These, on the other hand, milky sticks. They could be straws, yeah, because there's like a picture of a cow here, so maybe you could like drink your milk through these. Because sometimes they make biscuit straws or whatever that you can drink your milk or Kool-Aid through. So yeah, it looks like a white chocolate biscuit straw. Creamy white chocolate flavor. Not too bad.
Kind of milky.
Yeah, I bet it'd be really good to drink coffee. We haven't got anything like this before either, so props for something new. I don't know what this is.
It's a marshmallow.
Marshmallow guy. It just says big. Moshioru. I don't know if there's a particular flavor in this. Yeah, maybe I'll leave this closed so it doesn't get stale, and I'll probably give it to Ruth later once we find out what flavor it is. But yeah, a nice squishy marshmallow it's just got a cute guy in it there. If this is what I think it is, I've gotten these maybe in a Japan crate, maybe even a Soccer Co. box box, and I think I've just gotten them in Asian food stores. Yes. So this is one of Japan's oldest candies. It's a very traditional, it's like an orange gummy or gel type candy. They're wrapped in rice paper, so you can actually eat them with a wrapper on them. It's cool because it's like, again, it's something that Japan is famous for in terms of the confectionery world. This is, I don't know, but I like the packaging. You can see through, you probably can't see it through the light here, but yeah, it's a heart-shaped candy, whatever it is. Really nice. It looks like a gift. I will give you my heart.
Oh.
This we have definitely gotten before in, I think, multiple crates. It's like a crunchy, crispy chocolate. They are very good, but I will not open these because we've tried them before. These are very staple of Japanese snacks. You see these all over now. It's Koala's March. They're these little chocolate-filled cookies or biscuits that have cute little koalas printed on them. But yeah, you see these in FYE all over the place now. Even some grocery stores just have these because they've become super popular, and it's for a reason. They're fun. They're just these chocolate-filled little cookies. What the heck? We'll open them. So yes, you probably can't see it too well, but it's a little koala riding a giraffe, and it's adorable. It's filled with chocolate. So it's like an animal cracker, but chocolate filled. Recommend if you ever see them in a store, buy them just for the heck of it. Here we have another mystery little package. I just like the names of these things. They're so silly. Cheese in snack. Japanese are so expressive, and that's literally what it says in the katakana under there. Chizu snack.
What is it?
This is probably the tiniest thing we've ever gotten in a Japan crate. This is an individually wrapped. It's hilarious because this is literally chocolate ball. You probably can't even, it's so tiny you probably could not even see it on the packaging here, and it's foil and it's reflecting, but it just says chocolate ball. It's literally if you got a single M&M in a foil wrap package. It is so ridiculous, but it is really funny. Now, the old Japan crate, you could get the premium Japan crate, which would come with a lot of extra stuff, and it always came with a bonus item, and almost every time that bonus item was a big bag of Kit Kats. Sometimes they were really weird flavors, sometimes they were really good flavors. They've been hit or miss. They've been just kind of like this whirlwind of experiences as far as flavors go. Our favorite to date is the strawberry champagne, followed closely by the regular strawberry. They've had some other ones that I really liked, like the plum one I thought was really good. The worst one that we both agree on was the salted lychee one, which is just disgusting. We threw those out. But this one didn't come with a giant bag of Kit Kats, but it did come with one lone, sad little individual chocolate orange Kit Kat. And I think we did get these once before, and they were good. Normally I'm kind of, yeah.
Me too, Midna.
It depends. Chocolate and orange are flavors that I don't always appreciate or like, but I thought the Kit Kats were pretty good. I still have yet to taste the taro flavored Kit Kats, but someday. Kit Kat in America is now trying to catch up. They have like birthday cake and lemon and all these weird flavors that are weird for Kit Kat, but they're like, they're normal flavors for candy. Japan, they know what's up with their champagne and their sake flavored Kit Kats. We're down to 2 items. Previously, every Japan crate came with like a make your own candy kit, because in Japan they're big on the DIY candy kits. You have like the little miniature versions of food you can make out of gummies, or you can make sort of dipping candy and stuff. This one, it looks like you pour a goop into a mold, put a little flower or shaped candy inside the jelly, and it like creates these little things that you can float on water. So I think they're supposed to be, yeah, jellyfish. Okay, there it is right there. How did I miss that? They're supposed to be like the moon jellyfish, and we've never gotten this kind before. Sometimes you get repeats on the DIY candy kits, like we got the fruit stand one a couple times, but we actually made that one. We did make that one.
We ate it.
Yes, and it was good. It looked like the can of creamed corn. I think it's just a milk coffee. The first time I went to Japan, I was introduced to their vending machines that would distribute hot cans of coffee, like unopened cans of hot coffee. It was really awesome, especially because when I was there, it was in early March and it was like damp and cold. And so just to go to a vending machine and get dropped out this nicely warmed, pre-warmed can of coffee was amazing. And so I always loved the Japanese canned coffee, and this is by Daido, which is a famous coffee brand there. We have gotten like coffee with jelly coffee in it. Again, the canned creamed corn soup, which rest in peace. We did get pumpkin soup, which I don't remember if I ate. I might have. I don't remember. I probably didn't. I do like some of the weird flavored sodas we get, especially melon soda. That one's really nice. But
Sensual.
Coffee is definitely good to go. Yeah, I got really weird. It was Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Inosuke was on it, which I know now because I've actually watched Demon Slayer after getting all this stupid Demon Slayer stuff and all those Japan crates. So now I know what it's all about. I felt uncomfortable with that can. All right, we're down to the last item here. I don't know what it is. It looks like a door knocker of some sort. It's a little capsule. So in Japan they have the gacha, or these capsules that you get in like vending machines. They're similar to the like quarter machines you find in the United States, but they're really big on these over there. Like in parts of Tokyo and Kyoto, they just have rows of these gacha, these vending machines for all different brands, all different like pop culture stuff, geek stuff, whatever you can think of, they have a capsule version of it. And people are like super into collecting these things over there. So these are, again, an iconic Japanese collectible thing, which is really cool. And we've never gotten anything like this in a Japan crate, because I think they actually have a subscription service that's just centered around the capsules, the gachas. If I had to guess, I'd say this reminds me of Final Fantasy. Ooh, it's actually made of metal, and it looks like a lion, so that's actually kind of cool. The Lion Knocker. That's literally all it is. It's not. It reminded me of Cloud's. He's got like a wolf medallion. Yes, it is just the Lion Knocker. Apparently you can get different knockers. Yes, you can get all kinds of fantastic knockers. The greatest knockers. This one looks like it's brass. It looks like you could get a very shiny gold one. It just looks cool. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it looks cool. It'll go on my shelf of Japanese things, but it's neat. I'm sure somebody somewhere wants one of these. Maybe this is the rarest one there is. I have no idea. I'll have to find out. Yes, there's some wig material in that. Some repeats, but not a lot. Nothing overly crazy, which sometimes it's fun to get like really wild stuff, like umeboshi flavored potato chips are an example that comes to mind, where it's like this ultra sour flavor, but they're addictive because they're so good. Weird flavored Doritos. And sometimes there's weird flavored things that are horrible, but they're fun because you don't expect them. And we're going to find out how it all ties into the theme here. Oh, start here. So they tell you where to start. Read each item description in order to experience what it's like to be lost in Japan. So I guess we're going to go through story time here.
All right, sorry about that. We moved because I was a dum-dum and did not charge the battery of the light all the way.
So the first one is the Hyoroku Mochi. You land in Japan and come across a mysterious samurai who says that if you taste a bunch of secret snacks throughout the night, you'll receive treasure. He hands you this mochi, and after taking a bite, you teleport to Anchovy Bonito Shuto chips. So that's what the fishy flavor was. Smell that? Something seems a little fishy. You realize you've popped up at the Tsukiji Fish Market in Tokyo. An anchovy snack awaits you, and your samurai guide tells you that he knows a place even fishier. So the Tsukiji Fish Market, very famous in Japan, where you go and get raw fish. That's where like all those chefs and top restaurants get their fish for sushi and everything. I've heard smells really, really strong there because obviously it's lots and lots and lots of raw fish.
Wear a nose plug.
Yes. So now we're going from fish land to crunky land. Crunky chocolate with nuts. After the fish market, you suddenly find yourself on a late night bus. Where is it going? A chocolate box is placed on your bus seat. Are you nuts enough to try it? Chocolate ball pillow. The confusing night continues when the bus driver tosses you something to help you fall asleep. A small chocolate ball wrapped in a little pillow. Makes sense. Shimi Choco stick. You save a cute maid from the flames on the streets of Akihabara, and she gives you this magic corn stick to thank you. Typical happening in Japan. Time to get moving. You find a group of go-karts abandoned by tourists and head out. This is hilarious. Like this story, I'm just imagining actually doing all this stuff. Next up is the traditional heart chocolate. You arrive at the scene to find a giant, hangry radioactive lizard attacking the city. You have just the thing to stop him. This heart-shaped chocolate. You throw it to him and he seems satisfied, but there's still fire burning from the chaos. So next, Petite Maeda crackers. After climbing, you grab these crackers for the train ride back to the city. Your phone rings. It's your boy Samurai. There's an emergency needing your help. Let me just pause a moment. Normally in these things, they tell you like what the snacks are and why they're significant. This does not do that at all, but the story is hilarious, so I give them props for that. It is a lot of fun reading through this stuff, even if it's just telling me like what the name of the snack is without actually explaining what it is or why we just got a little package of crackers. Milky Piccola sticks. You wake to find the bus at Mount Fuji. As you step off, you meet a girl named Peko-chan who says her G-daddy made a famous candy. You buy a box and start to hike up the mountain. That brings us to Koala's March. You, your new maid friend, and Mr. Samurai stop by the Ueno Zoo, which I have done, and it was a blast. I love the Ueno Zoo. Definitely check it out. During the giant lizard attack, the koalas all escaped into Ruth's mouth. You and your crew catch them, push them back, and continue on. Yes, for the duration of this story, Godzilla will be played by Ruth.
Fire, fire, fire. Electricity, no, yes, electricity.
Next up is Big Marshmallow. You're exhausted at this point and hop into a taxi with your guide and the maid. The driver shares a giant marshmallow with you. He passes the vibe check. If a taxi driver hands you a giant marshmallow, yeah, they're definitely vibing.
I would not eat it.
I'd be confused. And then we come to Choco Flakes. The taxi drops you off in a random part of town, but you spot a trail of chocolate flakes and follow it, hoping to find your way home. It leads you to a Fugashi Square Puff. The trail leads you to a Japanese temple where you find out your fortune for the year and try this traditional snack. Your adventure continues on. What this traditional snack actually is, we'll probably never know.
That was weird.
It is very weird. It's perfect. This is like fits our channel perfectly. Gundam Aerial Rich Cheddar Cheese Snack. You arrive at the world's largest unicorn Gundam statue. That'd be really cool. I didn't know there was such a thing. Turns out they're training in case another giant lizard, aka Ruth, attacks the city. He rewards your bravery with this final snack. Dido Milkshake.
Oh,
Maybe it's not coffee?
It's a milkshake?
I don't know.
Cool.
Apparently like a milkshake in a can. That is kind of cool. You and your crew are drained, but the samurai has the perfect pick-me-up. You're sipping this milkshake when you see a couple of giant robots fighting in the distance. Because why wouldn't you in Tokyo? You're not in Tokyo if you're not seeing giant fighting robots. Camembert and Gorgonzola snack. A strange smell wafts by. You gotta know what that could be. Thankfully, it's just these cheese snacks baking at a snack shop. Okay. Scary Story Chewing Gum, which, based on the trend of this, we will have no idea what any of this is, what it means, why it's in here. The trail ends and you're far from home. You visit the famous Aoyama Cemetery. The cherry blossoms aren't the only thing that catch your eye. What's behind that tree? You leave ASAP. I wonder if I could like take a photo of this in Google Translate and translate the scary story, curse card or whatever's in there. That was most of the snacks. And now we are at the Gachapon, the capsule toy. After a long adventure, it's time to receive your treasure. The samurai takes you to visit his favorite Gachapon machine where you collect a special souvenir. One out of thousands of surprise capsule toys. You'll keep this with you forever as a reminder of the time you were lost in Japan. I guess I'll have to look up lion knockers online. I'll go right to Google image search, type in lion knockers, and yeah, you can just imagine what I'll find, but hopefully it'll be, some of them will actually tell me what this is. They didn't mention the Kit Kat, did they? Okay.
It's a bonus round.
Almost last in the story, but not last in our hearts. The Puyoyon Jellyfish Aquarium Jelly. Did you think you were done? Side quest. As a last event, you're brought to a midnight Matsuri festival with strange snacks and prizes. You're convinced to catch a jellyfish. How does it taste? Spoiler alert, jellyfish does not really have much of a flavor in real life because I did eat jellyfish in Japan. Because they do give you the instructions on the back, sometimes you can interpret them just by reading them. And now they say, want to actually get lost in Japan. Inside your crate is a Japanese style scratcher card. A few lucky winners will be sent to Japan different ways. One person wins a flight to Japan, so you can get lost IRL. Not us this time, but someday. One winner will get a VR headset to get lost virtually. I have a VR headset, I'll go there after this. For everyone else, don't worry, there's one more way to get lost in Japan. Scan the QR code to find in your scratcher to be teleported to Japan in real time. Oh, so I wonder if it's like an augmented reality type thing. They didn't say anything about this poor little Kit Kat. Yes, there you have it. The second of Japan's Japan Crate 2.0 style boxes. The first one was the Valentine's Crate, which I skipped because I wanted to save it in hopes of a Sakura themed crate for March, but this one was a really cool substitute, something completely different. Again, the snacks are really good. Some of the things that we've had before that we really like, some very brand new stuff, some very confusing stuff that was hilarious just because it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I'm sorry if you were going to get this crate and I've spoiled the story for you, but this story was a lot of fun to read through. I think as far as resubscribing goes, I would wait to see what a month's theme is. It used to be I would just get a crate like on a monthly basis. If they're going in this direction where they're more thematically directed, yeah, I'll wait and see what they have. They did reduce the shipping. I think it's free shipping now. Price has gone down on these boxes. I think you definitely get your money's worth in these, and if you're just looking to try it out, they will tell you online what the theme is, and a lot of times they'll tell you like what's actually in each crate. So if you're worried about getting your money's worth, that's a good preview, but the only way to actually really know is to try all this stuff and to taste it and actually experience it. Is there anything Gojira Dono would like to add?
I'm Mr. Heat. I'm Mr. Sun.
Yes.
I hate children. Would you like a balloon?
So we forgot to mention the bonus item was the fake hair that you can use as a costume accessory, because cosplay is big in Japan too. Yes, if you're looking to cosplay at the Kyoto Manga Museum, you can use the box filler. If you enjoyed this video, which we hope you did, make sure to check out our other unboxing videos, previous Japan crates to see what it was like in the olden days of Japan crate. Sakura Co for a comparable Japanese snack crate that's totally different. We do clothing unboxings, we do hair coloring videos, games, we do all kinds of stuff. So be sure to check out our other videos. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.
Bye.